Greetings to you all, folks. Thank you very much for stumbling upon this this video. If you're watching this, I'm sure the caption um, brought you onto this topic: breeding rabbits. Breeding rabbits. We all love our rabbits to have kids, right? So the rabbit industry is growing very, very rapidly, and we are hoping that by the time these get to a certain extent, we will all be able to make something or do something out of it. So, good luck to all of us rabbit farmers in Africa, especially Africa. Hopefully, we'll be able to feed our people with some good quality meat. I know, I mean, those animal rights people will jump upon this. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. So there we go. How do we breed our rabbits? How do we breed our does? And what is the cycle? What method do we follow? I'm going to share with you our practice at Rabito Famino. Yes, Rabito Famino. I want to share with you how we do ours. There is no wrong or right about this. Everybody's practice work for them. I mean, unless you're breeding your doe a day or two after it's giving birth. I personally don't see any wrong or right. Everybody have got a reason why they're doing what they're doing. So um, I will share with you how we do ours. And we've done this for probably about 3 cycles and still going. And we haven't had any much problems. So I'm sure we are doing something right. So let's say you've crossed your rabbit and it's had its first litter, and whatever the number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many, it's had the babies, right? How long do you keep the mother and the babies? Well, we keep the mother and babies for 28 days. I know it's contentious, and a lot of people will argue and give you very good, valid reason why you should extend it or reduce it or whichever way. Like I said, there's no wrong or right about it. 28 days is 4 weeks, and this is when we win our bunnies or our kids from the door. And I can confirm to you that so far in our farm, we've not had any fatality when we do this practice, when we win our kids from their mother at 28 days. So far, so good. We had a couple of those that passed away due to some strange reasons that we'll get into in another reason, another video. But they passed away. Their babies were less than 28 days when they passed away. Very sad. But all the babies, 6 of them, 6, one is 6 and one is 5, and they all made it through. They are big girls and big boys now as we speak. So we've practiced this intentionally or unintentionally, and it works. If you keep your animals healthy, look after them, there is no reason why the bunnies or the kids won't survive when you win them at 28 days. And remember, you're doing business. You don't want to keep them with a mother for too long. What's the next stage? Now, we then keep the mother. So the winning, our winning process, again, people do it different way. Take the mother from the kids. We take the kids from the mother. Keep all of them together in one cage for a week or 2, depending on their size and how our farm manager observes. We keep them there, and then we separate them after a while. But then we take the mother from them. So the mother gets 7 days rest, 1 week rest. And during this time, we treat the mother very well. This is when we organize a party for the mother, giving not treats, but very good nutritious meals. And deworm, multivitamin, and all the good stuff. Basically, we give the mother, get it ready to rest, eat well, sleep well, get the body ready in good condition. And day 26, day 36 is when we rebreed the mother. We take the mother to a ready doe, a ready buck, which is the male, and they have successful breeding. And this is where we then, we are able to rebreed the mother, and then the cycle begins again. However long it takes for the mother to have babies, um, then the cycle begins. So this is our method, this is our cycle, and it's worked for us so far. Don't hesitate to share your experience in a comment below, and without more than welcome to listen to you and probably possibly take something from what you're doing, and we share information. I'm sharing information of my farm to you. There's no secret anymore thanks to YouTube. Everyone is sharing their experience, which means we all benefit from all the group conversations that we're having. Next is the breeding group. What is breeding group? So depending on how many does you have in your rabbitry, in your farm, is very important for you to breed in groups. There are so many reasons why. I'm sure the experts would give you more than 10 reasons why you should do it in groups, but we do have only 3 reasons why it is important to breed in groups, or why we do our breeding in groups. And the first one is, we doing business. Unless you're doing it as pet shop or just petting, that you don't have to worry about it. But if you're doing this as a business, either you're doing it as a breeder or someone who will be supplying rabbit meat to a restaurant or whatever, you want to have consistency. And therefore, it's very important for you to know that you're producing certain number of meat every week, or certain number of animals, of rabbits a week, in order to supply to your clients, your customers. So this is very important. That's the number one important thing in our opinion. The number two important is, it's very important for us to do this because, I'll start from the bottom. There are some bad mothers. When I say bad mothers, it doesn't mean they are bad, but they don't know how to look after the kids. And from what I've heard, most of the bad mothers, or the mothers that can look after their kids, they are the ones that litters the most. So you need them. So if you do it in groups and you have, let's say, a bad mother in quote giving you 12 kids, and then you have very good mothers giving you 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, then you can sort of take some of the babies from the bad mother and foster them with the good mothers who have got less kids. You know your farm, you know how you group them, and therefore when you're grouping them, you have to put this into consideration, and eventually I'm sure you'll figure out which one is more look after the kids more. And then these bad mothers, they also learn eventually. Maybe it's because they are too young, or it's the first time they're littering and they don't really know what to do, that makes them, put them in this category. I know it's not unfair to call them bad mothers, but you know what I mean. We call them that because obviously they're not looking after their kids properly. So it's very important to do it in groups. The last reason is easier to administer treatment and avoid confusion. So you don't confuse whichever. When you're doing things in groups, it saves you a lot of time. So, um, why do we need to do it in groups as well? Another reason is because we do want to remain consistent to our clients. I brought this total weekly of 25. So in our farm, we can say that we can produce 25 kits a week, every week, constantly, which means every week we have to cross 5 doors in order to achieve this 25 a week. So this is a figure that we can work with. This is our 5 doors: door 1, door 2, door 3, door 4, door 5. And averagely, let's say averagely they have 5 kits. They have 5 kits. And 5 times 5 is 25. That's how we arrive at the figure 25. Which means we will be consistently, if we say we are supplying you with 25 kits, that's what we're doing. So it's very, very important for us to be able to achieve this number and be able to stay consistent with our clients. If we work on the breeding cycle, it's very important for us to have a breeding cycle.